Hello, good morning. Um, Today we are going to do a different classroom because last day I was asking you about what you're feeling about this subject. Someone tell me, oh, I really don't understand. So I want to make a little break today. Try to um, clarify any possible question, because I know for most of you it's the first time you see something related to computer programming. So I know that will be hard at the beginning, and it's for me very important now to clarify things. Like, if you don't understand, stop a little bit and try to do from zero some exercises, try to clarify, because at this moment we don't have nothing complicated or related to computer program. uh, Probably you can follow at this moment. Later probably will be more complicated, so I want to put this little stop. So who have some problems to understand last exercise? Do you remember that last exercise we did? Our last exercise was, can you tell me? I'm gonna take a look here, 1 second.
We did a reverse task.
We did the reverse.
Like if you have one list and then the other list is in reverse order.
Okay, okay. Um, I don't remember who was, but I remember someone tell me, okay, I'm not sure, I'm not understanding that. Who are in this situation that don't understand exactly what we are doing at this moment?
For me, it's so I must repeat everything and also look at the videos, but at the moment I don't have the time.
Okay, okay, Florian, thank you to share. Who who have some trouble at this moment to understand? Probably I'm going to stop again this recording. Do one by one this little round, and I want to know your impression. Okay, I'm going to stop this record now because it's not interesting. Let's go to continue. So in this case, to doing more exercises. So probably we don't need at this point to make another review or repeat something. Probably it will be better only continue doing more exercises. That's all. Okay, nice. Our last exercise, we did that, the new elements, I think so. Append reverse. Okay, let's go to this one, this exercise. Give me the element in position, number, whatever. I'm gonna show my screen. It's going to do next exercise. It's like will be lm at position. We have a list it's like an input. Position, and we will get the element that are in this position. So it's true if lm unify with the element meant in position of list. For example, starting with 1. That means first element of list is the number 1, because in other programming languages or another option will be start with 0. The first element will be 0. In our case, our first element will be number 1. So, for example, element at position you have, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me the element at position 3 and element, and Prolog will say, what is the, we can make this question, Prolog, tell me what is the element at position 3, and Prolog will be, okay, element at position 3 is number 3 of, or if you prefer, will be more, less confused. Let's go to try to do this way, will be C. Will be better. This example is that we have a list of elements like A, B, C, D, E. Give me elements of position 3, and probably will say element at position 3 will be number C. And in this case, we're going to do it in a different way. I'm going to leave you some time to try to resolve by yourself. And after that, I'm going to connect again and try to see what is your point at in your exercise. If you resolve, it will be okay. If not, we'll try to finish together. Okay. So lm at post pl will be the name of the file, ln at post.pl. Perfect. So remember, we have to resolve that. We have to use the induction principle, mathematic induction, that say in a schematic way, the property for n0 have to be true. We have to think about what is the most simple case for this example, and for n greater than n0, in case greater than the first one, if the property for n minus 1 is true, then the property for n will be true. So we have to remove one element or something. Usually we remove, at least we remove only one and ask for the rest. Okay, this is the idea. Let's go to try to apply induction to resolve that exercise. This is what we have to do, and this is our tool to resolve induction. So do you have any question about what to do? You have to do or not?
Yes, could you repeat it one more time, please? Sorry.
Yeah, we have to resolve. Let's go to create a program that will tell us which element are in position number, in this case, post. So it is true, this predicate will be true if lm is the third argument, this one, lm, unify with the element in position in post position with position 1, 2, 3, or whatever of the list. Starting with 1. That means the first position is position 1, because we have other option start with 0. But in our case, we are going to start with position number 1. Okay? More clear now?
Yes, that's clear. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to leave you around 5-10 minutes, more or less, to try to think the way to resolve that. And after that, let's go to make a round asking to you about what is your approach or your solution. Okay? So let's connect again in around 10 minutes, more or less. Think about the way to resolve that, okay? See you then. How is it going? Do you have the solution?
Yeah.
You have ready?
Yes, working.
Okay. Something more? Someone who have troubles to resolve? I prefer to start with exercise with some troubles to resolve, and try to see what was the way to resolve. Who have some problems to resolve this exercise?
Well, I do.
You have. Okay, Benjamin. Did you try something?
Yeah, but like I don't really know how to manage it, and because I was thinking about using the head and tail to, but
Okay.
it's like it doesn't work, and I don't know how to do it.
Can you share your screen, your exercise, and try to resolve together?
Maybe yes.
Try to share your screen, and let's go to try to resolve together.
I try to. Don't know if you see it.
Okay, nice,
But like
nice.
it doesn't look like anything. Like,
Okay. Will it be possible to put the font a little bit bigger? Probably in edition menu. Okay, perfect. Very good, very good. Okay, and would be nice if you use one program where we can you have the number of line here. Okay, we have here down line 3. Okay, let's go to try, because it's very important to try to resolve. I can make reference to the number of line. Okay, in this case we have only 2. Okay, first thing we have to do is try to think what will be the most simple case trying to resolve this exercise. What is the most simple case?
I suppose when the list only have one element.
Or we have only one, or you write here, if the number is number 1, if the number is number 1, is your first line, your code, what is the element we have to return in case we have a number 1?
The first element of a list.
The head.
The head, yes.
Okay, so the way to do that is so simple, like put the same name of variable at the end. So if you put the same name, you are giving the output of the head. So in line, if you change in line number 1, you have the head tail, that's perfect. But if you change, what do you think you have to change there to have to make that true?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay? Please put some enter space after the first line. After here, okay, to clarify. Okay, let's go to put the focus only. You can select this line. You can select with your. Okay, perfect. Let's go to put the focus only in this line. We have to make this line true. Okay, that had to be true. And the idea of this will be interesting to have the definition. I'm going to copy this definition for you in a chat because it will be important to have the definition in front of you, trying to see what we have to do. Can you copy what I just write in the chat at the beginning of the file? Oh, perfect. And then you need to close this comment with the asterisk and slash. This is no, it's good. That was perfect. That was perfect. The beginning. Leave this character at the beginning. This okay. Yeah, this is a way. This is a way to mark a block, like a comment. And this block Prolog will ignore. It's only information for you. But you have to put at the end of this explanation, this asterisk,
okay,
and slash. Perfect. This is the way to say to Prolog, okay, this is only a comment. It's not part of the code. Okay, nice. And we have to do this line, the first line, the line you was selected before. Please select again. Okay, we have to put the focus in this line and make this line true. What do you have to change there to make this line true?
I think LM should be the head.
Okay. The LM you write as third argument have to be what? Try to put the focus only in this line. This is the most simple case. And then say, okay, if I have to make that true, what you have to put in the third argument?
Yeah, I just have to replace LM by head.
Okay, try to write. And at the end, you have to put a dot. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. That's perfect. If you have the position number 1, the third argument, that is an element, is the first element in the list. Any question about that? It's okay? Benjamin, did you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, perfect. This is the first part. Second part, let's go to apply induction. So You can delete or comment, put a comment before, not delete. Go to the second line, your second line
Well,
at the beginning, yeah, and
okay.
write the symbol of,
What?
no, okay, you can do it this way, or simply write this percentage. Okay, perfect, nice. This is the way to comment only one line. Okay, now let's go to apply induction. And in this case, induction, we are going to build the induction with the number. The important thing for us now is the number, is the second argument. You can go to the number 1 and choose this number. Select. Okay. Here, there, this number will be in this case, the way we are going to use the induction. We are going to build the induction with this number. So this is the first most simple case, the number 1. And can you write in induction principle after the explanation? They're up, if you want, at the beginning, after the explanation of this code. Okay.
Okay.
Can you write the induction principle? The two part of induction. The first part.
If the property is correct for n, it's correct for n plus 1.
Okay, try to write in this schematic way we did before.
I don't remember how to write it.
Can someone can help to Benjamin to write this induction, please? That is the most important thing. That's the most important thing is to know what is the induction. Have two parts. Please write, delete this if. Delete this if you started to write, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, and write number one, and parentheses. Okay, this is the first part of induction. And we say the property have to be true for the first one. And we write that like P, capital letter P, and parentheses, N0, N or N, N0. Write N in non-capital letter. It's like, okay, but it's like a schematic way to say it, the first one. The property have to be true for the first one. And we write in a schematic way in this form, like the property P for N0 is true. Okay, write the second part of induction. Okay, perfect. And first part is for N greater than the N0. Perfect, comma. If the property for N minus 1 is true, you can P, okay, perfect, N minus 1. If that is true, then you can write like an arrow, perfect. The property for N will be true. Okay, that is very, very important because what we are going to do is ask to the N minus 1. And in Prolog, we change this. This is a logic rule. How we write that in Prolog? Can you write in the line, the next line, translate this this rule? How we write in Prolog? We change the order. Do you remember that?
Yeah, for the second one. But okay, so it's
PN. Perfect. Perfect. Very good. Okay, that's perfect. So that's okay. Perfect. We change the order. We start reading in Prolog with right to left, and we need a dot at the end because always, okay. And to finish, this is only explanation. Write again this asterisk and slash to finish. Okay, okay, nice, super. Thank you, Benjamin. Okay, that's the most important thing. Let's go to apply induction. Let's go. You write the first line you write in the code is the line. Yeah, you can select this line. Okay, this line is the first part of induction. It's the most simple case. It's what happened with n is number 1. In this case, the most simple case, the head is the answer. The head is the element we are looking for. Okay, let's go to create the second part of induction. Write in the line, next line to this, okay? And let's go to build the induction with the number. So we have to write the same again. It's more or less the same. lm at post, everything is okay. And now head and tail. That's perfect. Okay. And now the induction, perfect. That's super. Okay, and comma, and let's leave the output to the end. So you can write there some spaces, okay? Perfect. And now 2 point, and okay, let's go. Perfect. And now let's go to ask, here we have to check before, like n have to be greater than 1. Because this is the way of induction works. I have one line for the first one, and when n is greater than 1, can you write there? N have to be great. Yeah, n have to be greater than 1. Okay, and now, perfect. And now let's go to ask to the n minus 1. So we need a new variable. For example, you have to write comma now, and we have to ask to the n minus 1. In this case, we can use a new variable, for example, n2.
N2.
For example, is because is the operator to arithmetic, to create arithmetic. N2 is n minus 1. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. Comma at the end. And you can continue in the next line if you want. Next line will be more clear to write in the next, because now we are going to ask to the n minus 1. So start writing the next line because like here, okay, perfect. Leave some spaces, 2 or 3 spaces, blank, okay. And now let's go to exactly the same, ln at post, because we are going to ask to the n minus 1. Let's go to ask to the tail. To the tail, you don't need to put here the bracket, because the tail is a list. So we're going to ask directly to the tail. Okay, perfect. And comma, and the m2. Okay. And now the question, perfect. That's perfect, because now we are asking to the tail, and we modify the n as n minus 1. So if that is true, what we have in the third argument in this line, you can put a comma, a new variable, for example, lm, starting with capital letter. Perfect. That's perfect. If that is true, what you have here in LM?
No, I don't know.
If that is true, you only need to go to the top of this description at the beginning of the file and read this line. This is explanation that will tell you what you will have exactly in LM. Can you read this line? It is true.
It is
If-
true if LM unify with the element is postition of the list starting with 1.
At please replace at instead is
Uh,
at post okay, post position of the list. Okay, at post position of the list starting with 1. Okay, so when that is true, LM unify with the element at post position. So what you have there in LM?
the element at the position N2.
Perfect. That's exactly what you have. That if that is true, you will have the element as at position N2. That is exactly 1 minus the position in N. So here you can write an example to clarify. Please write an example in the line. Okay, write an example. For example, you have the list A, B, C, D, E. Perfect. E, that's nice. And you want the element, for example, at position 4. You can write a space and 4, only to know that what element 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice. And let's go to ask to a list with 1 to the tail. Ask to the tail. In the tail, you have B, C, D, E.
So
In the tail, you have everyone except the first one.
okay.
So ask to the tail. Right here, down the tail. The tail will be B, C, D, and E. No?
So yeah, but I don't understand how to write it.
Yeah, so only you have to write the tail. Only you have to write the tail. No, not the tail, like the list.
Okay.
Exactly. That is the tail. Is everyone except the first one. And now what we did with a number. Initially we have number 4, but in the we asked to the tail, but with which number? Which number we are using when we ask to the tail? What we did with the number? We did.
I don't get the question.
We have the 2 elements in the input: the list, that is a tail, and the second part is N2, is the number of the position.
Mm-hmm.
What we did with the position? We take only the tail, and what we did with the position? What is N2?
N minus 1.
Exactly. So leave a space there, and write number 3. Exactly. So we want the number 4, the element at position 4 of the full list, and that is what is the element? What is the element that is in position 4? The full list.
D.
exactly, it's D. And what happened if we ask to the tail a number 3? What is the element?
D also.
It's D. It's exactly the same. So now you can answer what is the element you have to put in the white space you have in the code.
No, I still don't understand. Sorry.
Okay, okay. This is the most creative part of the code. Okay, is the first one is learn what we have in. Please, can you select the LM here? Okay, perfect. Thank you. The first part is what we have in the output, and with this example, you clarify that when you have the n-2, sorry, n-1 in n2 and the tail, you have the number element D, no? You have D, perfect. And what element you want for, or what is the result you need? You don't need the result for the tail. You want the result for the full list. But what is the relationship between the n-1 and the n in this case? What is the relationship? Because you tell before, you say, if the tail and take the number 3 is D, is the same element of the full list, the number 4. No? So what do you have?
LM also?
Yeah, of course. In this case, is exactly the same, because what we did is remove one element that we need for induction, that induction works, and we have to find the relationship between n-1 and n. And what is the relationship? In this case, is exactly the same, because we remove one element for the beginning. At the same time, we remove one element in the n. So it's the same to say, give me the number 4 of the list A, B, C, D, E, is exactly the same and say, give me the position 3 in the list B, C, D, E. It's exactly the same. So you only need to put a dot at the end, a dot, and this example, you have to put between like a comment. Okay, nice, perfect, perfect. That's perfect. So save this file, or save this file. You have Prolog, you are using Prolog or Swish?
I think I have Prolog. I don't know which.
You have to change. You have to change the type and write asterisk because of the okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. You have Prolog or Swish? Okay. Now, please change the setting of the font, please, to make this bigger, a little bit bigger. If you have in settings, you can say the font and change, for example, here something bigger. Okay, perfect. But select the courier or whatever. If you write courier SEO, this correct new because it's more option inside. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And now, file consult, file menu, file and consult. Open your file you just create, Pro2. Okay. You have to, is that warnings, we have to see, you have to take a look to this warning to see what happened, because you have to do some modification. The first one is the line 10. Let's go to the code to line 10. To see the number of line in your, and you can go to, okay, this is number 10. You have it here in down, you have the number of the line 10. So what is the problem here? The problem here is tail, you are not using at all. You write head and tail, but you are not using tail. So when we have a variable that we are not using this value, we have to change this value for underscore.
Okay, so instead of that.
Okay, because
Mhm.
we know there's something there, but we are not going to use this content of this variable. So it's better because Prolog will say, okay, you are using one variable once in a line, so probably you make a mistake, or you want to leave, put this underscore. Okay, this is the first one. If you save the file, perfect, and go to the Prolog again, go to Prolog, and you write make and dot at the end, dot, okay? Now, enter. We are only one. It's the number 11. It's the head. Let's go to see what happened with the head. But it's exactly the same. We are not using the head for nothing. We know there's something there, but we are not do nothing with this. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. This is the underscore or anonymous variable. That means, okay, there's something, but I'm not going to use it. Perfect, no errors at this point. Now, make some questions to Prolog.
And I don't know what to write. It only the list.
No, you have to put the name of this program, in this case, lm at post, parentheses, a list, whatever you want.
I don't know.
Okay, perfect. And now a position. You want the element, a position, whatever. 3, for example. Okay, nice. And next is a variable that will unify, perfect, lm, and at the end a dot.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you did it. You did it. Okay, that is the idea. It's only to apply induction. Can you go to the code again?
Yes.
The only thing we did here is try to think in the first most simple case. You write this case by yourself at the beginning. It's like the option. What happened is the number is number 1. If the number is number 1, and you only have to return the head, as you write there perfectly. And the second part of induction is, okay, let's go to try to remove 1 and see what happened. In this case, we did, we built the induction with the n. So what we did is remove one element in the n and ask to the n-1. And with this example, we realized that the relationship between the answer for the n-1 is exactly the same as the solution for the full list. because we are changing, we're removing one element from the beginning and at the same time removing one element in the end. So we are keeping this relationship between n and the list, okay? And with this simple idea of asking to this rule from ask to n-1 and this rule for the multiple case, that's all. Prolog will give us the correct answer for in any case. Any site, this program will work for any site, any list site, okay?
Mhm.
Any question? Someone have a question about this exercise? Or let's clarify better for you how to resolve. Any question? Everyone see this exercise? Hello. Okay, let's go to see if you don't have a question. Let's go to see the next one. Next exercise. So no questions? Luca? Okay, perfect. Nice. For example, Liva, Cristina.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay for you? Okay, super. Nice. Okay, next exercise. I'm going to share my screen. Let's go to create, because that is the way. Try to do exercise and exercises, and at the end, the idea will start to be inside us. So next exercise we're going to do is to create the append, my append. Let's go to do this exercise, my append. Let's go to create this same exercise like I think we already used this one, but let's go to do this exercise for ourselves, our own version of this append. What is the idea of append? The idea is to you have two lists. For example, we have the list my append, the list 1, 2, 3, and the second list will be list 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, and I want a result, and the result will be the something like that. Is only one list putting all elements together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the idea, to create a predicate, a program that will give us this append or this new list, putting the elements of the first one followed by the elements of the second one. Okay, let's go to do the same. You have to think about induction to resolve that, and try to resolve this exercise by yourself at the beginning. I'm going to leave you some minutes to try to resolve, and then let's go to see what happened, if are any problem. Okay, so see you in 10 minutes and give me tell me what happens. Okay. ¿Qué tal? How are you? How is it going? Do you have a solution, more or less? You try? Someone who have problems, we have to share the screen and try to resolve. You need more time, probably.
Well, or a small hint,
Sorry?
or a small hint. So I'm not really sure how to do the induction.
Okay, we have two variables. In this case, here we're going to apply a trick. Let's go to use only one variable, only one list, because we have two lists in the input. Let's go to use only one list to build the induction. And with total list, we are not doing any change. Only use it, but only we are going to use one list to do the induction, okay? So I don't know if that idea can help you. If you want, I can give you 5 minutes more. Try to apply this idea, this trick of use induction only one list, and we have already 15 minutes to resolve. Okay. So I'm gonna give you 15 minutes more. Okay. Sorry, 5 minutes more. 5 minutes more, and then resolve. Okay.
All right, thanks.
See you in 5 minutes.
Yep.
¿Qué tal? How are you? Someone who want to share? For me, it would be better if there's someone who don't have the solution and try to resolve together. Everyone have the solution? Super cool.
Yeah, okay, I don't have a clue how to solve it still.
You have, did you resolve the exercise, Alexander?
No. I haven't done it. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Other person. Please, don't worry. We are learning. There's no option to do nothing bad. It's our job to learn. So Don't be afraid if you really don't know how to do. This is our job.
I tried. I tried to.
And
Actually,
what happened?
uh,
Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Luca, for your put your camera. Really,
Welcome.
yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, I know. I made a whole semester with all the cameras switched off. So
Oh,
I try to switch it on now.
yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to tell that every day, but it would be so nice if people start to share the screen and
Okay.
see the face. Okay, Luca, tell me.
Sorry. Actually, I have the book in front of me, so I
You
think
have to
that
go.
Huh?
You have to. You,
No. I think that I saw the first part of the solution.
okay. Can you share? One extra point for everyone that switch on the camera in our classroom. One extra point. Luca, you have an extra point at this moment.
Okay.
One extra point.
Sorry, I can't share my.
Well, Alexander, another extra point. Thank you. 2 people with extra point. Super cool. Sorry, I'm going to Confitrion. Okay, you can share your screen. Mirna, you want another extra point. And Dina also, oh, very good. Everyone want an extra point. Super. That's much better like this, please. It's like a normal classroom with people, no black screen. Okay, Luca, share your screen. Let's go to see what happened.
Sorry. Okay, now I can. Okay.
Yeah. I have only 10 minutes to resolve. So please, I want to take your names for your extra point. It's very important that. Mislas, everyone, what extra point was that? Oh, so cool. So I want to extra point for everyone, or what happened? Okay, before finish the classroom, I'm going to take your names, okay? Okay, Luca, what happened here? The induction. Okay, you use the first list to build the induction, no? You're trying to use the first list, no?
The first list.
Yeah, we have 2 lists in the input. List 1 and list 2. You decide to use the first one.
No. Sorry. Can you see the file append? Can you see it?
Yeah.
No, I used an empty list.
Yeah, but if you put there an empty list, that means you are going to use the induction with this list, because the induction said we are going to put the N0 case in case of list N0 is empty list. It's a more simple case. So you put the empty list in the first one, not in the second one. So I deduce you are going to use the first list to build the induction.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So first case is perfect, no problem. If you have an empty list and whatever list, the result is this second list. It's okay. Everyone see this case?
Yeah, I saw the solution on a book. Actually, so that part was sure.
Okay, that's perfect. So that works.
It's the second part that was trying to.
Okay, let's go to create the second part. Let's go to build the induction. We need to put, I don't know what happened. Okay, we need to put, okay, nice. There. What we do with Prolog, to build induction, what we did, we separate the head and the tail to us to the tail. Okay, head / tail, perfect. And the second list, you can put, for example, a variable L2 or whatever, if you want L2 or L. Okay, and the result leave in blank to the end.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. And now let's go to ask to the tail. Let's go to ask to the tail.
Okay.
Tail. And the second list are going to leave exactly the same. We're not going to change that, nothing there. Okay, so leave the list exactly the same, L2.
L2, okay.
L2. Okay, and when that is true, what we have in, for example, R, the result, or whatever variable you want to.
Head tail again.
No, we need here a new variable we don't use before, like for example, R or result or whatever you want. A new variable. Okay, that's perfect. And now, when that is true, what do you have in R? When that is true, that is a question we have to resolve always. Is what we have in R when that is true? You can write an example if you want. Write an example down. Okay, try to do the append of two lists. For example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the second list will be 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. So what we did is next line, write the no. You have to write the tail. This is the tail of the first one.
Okay.
What is the tail? Perfect. And the second list, exactly the same. Okay, what is the result if you try to append the list, the tail, and the other list? What is the result? What is the result? 2, 3. Perfect. That is what exactly you have in this example in R, in your code. So, and now the question is, what do you have to do to R to have the result of the full list?
I have to eliminate one, which is the head.
No, eliminate. You have in R, when R, that is true, when the second line of the induction of this my append, please can you select this second this R? No, up, a little bit up. This line. Okay. When that is true, in this R you selected, you have exactly what you write down is the tail plus
of a bigger list, yeah.
Yeah, but we want the result of the full list, not only the tail. We want the result of the n. We have the result for n-1, but we want the result for the full list. What do you have to do to get the result of the full list?
That's the head plus the R.
What do you think? What do you think?
I didn't understand, sorry.
Okay. What you have to do? What you have to do? To R, do the result of the n-1 of the tail to obtain the result of the full list. It's very easy if you
can I write here?
Yeah,
for example,
right. Yeah.
Primus, for example.
Yeah. That is what exactly you want. You want this full list, and you have the list that is down, just down. What is the change you have to do to R to get the what is the change? This is a very simple change. You only remove one element, you have to put the element again.
Okay, so this is the tail. So 2, 3 is the tail of this one.
Yeah.
Obviously. R is the sum of this one here.
Yeah. And you want the append of the 2 full list, not only the tail. You want the result of the full list. You have the result of the append the tail, but what do you have to do? No.
I don't know.
Someone, please. The answer would give the answer.
So like I said, it's head and then the R for get the whole result.
Another one? Liva, I look at you, so put the focus in the exercise. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know.
We have the answer. We have the answer. You have the answer of the tail plus another list. The idea is really so simple because the only thing what we do is we have a problem, a big problem. We remove whatever thing and we have the solution of the problem without one element. So the difference between the problem without one element and the full problem is something so simple. It's only, it's okay.
Yeah, okay, now I get what he said. Okay.
The change is something so simple. It's okay, you remove one thing. You have the solution of the problem without one element. What do you need to get the full solution of the problem? Alexander tell before, it's exactly that. You only need to put the head before R. That's all. Don't worry if you don't see at this moment, okay? Because that will happen progressively. There's someone that start to see. It's so simple. It's extremely simple. It's sometimes probably we are thinking about do more complicated things, but it's so extremely simple. It's so extremely simple that usually we don't see. We love complicated things. I'm asking you so extremely simple questions. And probably you can't see the answer because it's so simple. Okay, don't worry. Please, Luca, test, take the code, save a file, and load in Swiss and let's go to see if that works.
Can you see Prolog?
Nope.
Okay. Can you see it now?
No. Okay.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah.
Prolog. Okay.
Consult. My append. Okay, perfect. Try to do an example.
Okay.
Okay, this is a way to ask, but the other option, as they say that's true, you can leave this predicate have many options, and we have this is time to go. Next day we are going to play a little bit with this, but you can also leave the third argument in free with a variable.
And you will give okay.
Write the two variables and okay. Okay, perfect. Next day, let's go to play a little bit more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for every camera is most beautiful like this. See you next day. Have a nice week. Okay.
Thank you.
You too.
too.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
See
Have a
you.
nice week.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.